Well, good morning, Robert. Looks like it's only going to be you and me if nobody else shows up today.
How's it going, Mike?
Doing all right?
Doing good.
Good. Good to hear. Well, I'm going to try to get started right away, and we do record these meetings, so if you go to YouTube and search for Keystroke Live with the exclamation point, you'll find past versions of training if you didn't know it was there. And so this is going to be probably for the archive, and we might replay the session later.
Okay.
Well, thanks for joining me today. We're going to go through the contract pricing add-on module in Keystroke. Again, this is Keystroke Live, and we do this every Thursday and at 9 o'clock. And then we do record these and put them on the YouTube page. If you'd like to get those listings, we can find those for you. Well, let's talk about contract pricing. This is a tool in Keystroke that allows you to set up very specific pricing for individual customers per item. So you can use, of course, our price tables for general pricing to say these types of customers get 50% off or 20% above cost, things like that. But this is a very specific way to kind of micromanage the prices, and it overrides all other price tables, meaning any price tables you have currently set up or any X for Y pricing or any items that might become on sale or not on sale. It doesn't matter. These are going to be fixed prices, and we'll go ahead and show you how it works. Before I get going, it is an add-on module. It is $295 list price, and you do get your dealer margin on that price. All right, well, let's go into Keystroke here. And we're going to go ahead and log in and go to Sales Manager. Now, contract pricing, I mentioned, is a add-on module. It's actually installed with the Keystroke program. It's a file called contprice, which is pric.exe, and we do make shortcuts for it in the Start folder. But I also wanted to show you that in versions of Keystroke, we have under the Utilities menu an Extensions menu, which you could populate with your own custom add-ons. But in this case, we just have one contract pricing choice at this time. You could build a bigger list and run your own programs from within Keystroke. We're just going to go ahead and get this started by clicking on it. It's basically just running a small exe program, looking at our tutor data in this example here. And let me go ahead and change my screen, and we'll show you what it looks like here. This is the contract price program, and at this time I'm just going to go through and kind of show you what you can do, and we'll go see how it works. Let's, for instance, pick this customer number 7 here. If I double click on it, they've never had contract pricing before for this customer, and so it asks me if I'd like to add it, and I say yes. And now it shows me some information about what items this customer can get at what price. So let's just go down here to, one of my favorites because it's on the top of the list and easy to sell in Keystroke is the 11-inch writing tablet. If I double click on it, it'll show me some information about that inventory record. It shows me what my cost is, what the price is, shows me my quantity on hands and so forth. But this is where I could say, for this customer number 7, they're called NFL Equipment. When they come and buy from me this item, they're going to get it at a very special price. And so maybe they get them for 99 cents. And we're going to say that we'll extend this price out to you throughout all of this year. So I can put in 2013 as the end date. And I say OK. So now it brings me back to this kind of a spreadsheet look, and it shows me that they'll buy this item for 99 cents. And up here you'll see the customer's name and phone number. And the idea here is that when I go sell this, it's going to sell it at a discount. I'm going to say save on this one. I'm going to show you another one. If I click on contract customers only, it shows me the customer number 22. And let's go back, and actually I'm going to, I think I have to reload this here. Let's go down to customer number 22. I've actually set this up in advance, and I believe I changed stock number 78. Here it is. So this customer called Health Food Center, if they buy from me this Peachtree by Sage program, the base price is normally $7.99. They get it for $6.55. And it's pretty much our end of lifetime date of 12/31/20. So let's go ahead and save this. Now, one thing you'll need to know when you set up your contract pricing and you do it the way I've done it, I'm going to go ahead and close this. And we will go back to Keystroke. Because I ran it from within Sales Manager doesn't know about the new pricing. So in this case, I'm just going to change modules and say go to Report Manager, back to Sales Manager, and let's see how some of this works. Let's first of all just look at a walk-in customer and what some pricing might be. This is just a standard price table here, and I'll say OK. If they were to buy that 11-inch writing tablet, they get it at the base price of $1.54. Let's take a look at that item. Its price is $1.54. And you look, they're getting it at the base price. This is a walk-in customer. And it's none of the price lists here. It's nothing to do with any price tables. So let's hit escape. Let's look at another item. It's number 78. This one here is kind of interesting. If you take a look, I've set this up in advance, that this item normally is $7.99. There is a contract price for that one customer that's $655, but maybe this week it's on sale for $601 because I'm trying to reduce my inventory or to move some product. It's actually lower than my contracted price. Contract pricing is one way. In Keystroke, you can actually sell things higher than the best price, meaning higher than the $601 sale price. You can even contract it higher than selling it for the base price if I wanted to do so. But this one, because it's on sale, came up at $601. So let's clear the screen here, and I'm going to go ahead and put in that customer. We'll do customer number 7. And this is where the NFL equipment customer gets this one item here for a very unique price. If I hit F3 a couple times, they get it not for $1.54. They don't get it for any sale price. They don't get it for level 3 pricing. It's a very specific price model that says you'll get this at 99 cents. And if you look back here, it's kind of a funny, what it's saying here is it's 35.71% off of the base price. So again, it's a very unique price. It doesn't follow any pattern or rhyme or reason. That's the whole beauty of the contract price module. And if I sell the other item, for instance, because it's on sale, they get that for $601 because it's on sale. Now let's clear this screen and show you the other customer, which was customer number 22. It's called Health Food Center. They can buy that one item, the 11-inch writing tablet. Now notice here there is a price table kicking in. This is not, if you look at this, take a quick look here. And I'm hitting the F3 key, by the way, to look at the line item detail, and F3 a second time to look at the main screen. But the price of $1.31 is actually one of the prices, and they're actually getting around 15% off. And so let's take a look why that's happening. This is actually a preferred customer. I'm hitting insert here. Let's take a look at their price table. And you see they get 15% off of Office software, or OS, I believe is Office equipment. So that's why when they buy this writing tablet, they get 15% off. When they buy that other item, item number 78, this is the Peachtree program. Today, if they were just to walk in, they would get it at $601. The contract pricing allows them to actually increase their price up to $655 because that was the contract we said when you buy from us, we have a contract, this is the price you're going to pay, and that's irregardless of if it's on sale and so forth. So this is one of the cases where if I hit F3 on this item, this is actually still below the base price, but it's not the sale price. So they're being contracted in at a price, and that's what they pay for it. So besides this here, I'm going to open it back up again. I'm just going to use the extensions menu because we have contract pricing on it. Let me switch my screen mode. And now if I click on contract customers only, you'll see the two customers, customer 22 and customer 7. They're the only ones that have contract pricing. Let's double click on the number 7 and we see, okay, here's all the items, and I can see contract items only if I want. And then it shows, okay, the only deal I have with them is they get these writing tablets at 99 cents. I'm going to cancel this. I'll quickly show you some tools inside of here. We do have a report option. We can go click on report here. And basically you would want to run, let's say, contract customers only. If you have thousands and thousands of customers, you wouldn't want to see them. And contract items only kind of simplifies the report. And if I click the report, hopefully this is screen sharing with you correctly. It shows the customer's name, and then there would be every item below it. I only have one per customer in this example. And it shows the price that they get and their expiration date. Let's go ahead and move this and close that. And let's go back under report and take a second look here under contract pricing. We can actually do this to an export file. It basically is a one-shot deal. It creates a file called cp.txt. And it shows me there it's creating that. So that's another option. And I'll go ahead and just cancel that. And the reason we do have an export, we sometimes may want to manipulate the data outside in another program and then get it back in. We do have an import function that we click on here. Hold on, I have to change my screen. There we go. Then this little part of the program opens up, and it kind of tells you the format. The format is basically the product code, the customer's number, the price, and the expiration date. So you do need a delimited, comma quote delimited file in that format. So you do need to take your, let's say your export if you're going to use it, and massage the data and change it. And we have programs like MapFile to do it, or you can use your own macros within Excel. I'm going to cancel that, get back to contract pricing. So those are some of the features of it. Let me show you some background information here. Here's just some background information. In the actual tutor data, this is my Keystroke tutor folder, C Keystroke tutor, and it creates a cont price subdirectory, and if I open it up, it's going to have some any file and DAT settings. Those are just some things like your expiration date and your report, last used report settings, and some INI information. But here's the important part, the CP files. This is a contract pricing. It's customer number 7.dat. Contract pricing, customer number 22.dat. You can't really go in these files and edit them in Notepad. You do need to use the contract pricing module to get that to work. One last thing I'll show you, I'll go back to the Keystroke folder. And the contract pricing program is right here. All it really needs to run is a shortcut to it. If you want to add like /D for your data directory, and then that could be like F://keystroke/data. I'll just show you, here's a shortcut that very similar to what we make here. This is pretty much a shortcut I could use outside of Keystroke. Just runs the contprice.exe /dtutor, and we have a little icon for it, and that's about it. So I'm going to go ahead and bring back up our Keystroke. Did anyone have any questions about contract pricing? And just for anyone that showed up late, we will have this Keystroke live on YouTube so you could get it in its entirety if you need to. But does anyone have a question for me about the contract pricing program? Well, great. Again, I'll just
Is that
summarize
module
what
available in the dealer version?
yeah, the dealer version, you should be able to run it without a problem. It's not part of Advanced. It's $295 list price. And let me show this screenshot. We talked about this just early on. It's an add-on. It's just for specific pricing per customer. It overrides all price tables, X for Y pricing. It's used to kind of fix a price for an item for a customer. And again, it's $295. And you should be able to run it from your dealer copy. It's under the Start menu, under your Keystroke POS folder. There should be an Extensions subfolder, and that's where we hide those shortcuts. Any other questions for me? Well, great. Well, thanks for attending. As I mentioned, we do have our Keystroke Live webinars on. If you just go get them on YouTube and then just search for Keystroke Live with the exclamation point, you'll see our archives, and this should be up there within a week or so. All right, if there aren't any questions, I'll go ahead and finish up. And next week, remember, we do have our meeting. This is the first Thursday of the month with Mike and Gab. And thank you all for attending. Have a good day.